Hi guys! So, I push myself to use purple, and you see I don't use purple very much, I don't use pinks very much, so I try to use that dusty rose metallic pink. I'm just pushing myself out of my comfort zone today, and those are all different kinds of whites: pearl white, satin enamel white, titanium white. So these are the colors that I used, all of these, if you can believe. It's a lot. And the Galleria Winsor and Newton, I love these paints, by the way. They are in my shop, on my Amazon shop, if you're interested. I love the way that they dry. They're really pretty. Art Minds, Metallic, Modern Masters, that's really pretty purple. Of course, I'm in love with my Blingets right now, all of the Leslie Onstad Color Art pigments, and my Golden Fluids, which I cannot ever get away from. And sometimes I just use the fluids to adjust the other colors a little bit. Bone Black, the Pearl, one of my favorites. And we got the Extreme Sheen Deco Art and the 24, or actually this is the Soft Gold by Deco Art. And like I said, you can grab those in my Amazon shop. There's a link in the description box. I wanted to show you my consistency of these paints, and I'm just going to give you a little demonstration. So they're kind of thick, pretty thick. 20-inch rounds. I love this canvas, and a patron sent me this canvas on my Amazon wish list. But Amazon didn't tell me who, so I have no way to thank them. So if that was you, I have to just say thank you so much. I love this canvas. I would love a ton more of these canvases. Thank you so much for the people I am aware of, because you're awesome for keeping this channel alive and supporting this channel. And I really appreciate the support right now. You know, there's a lot of different ways to support artists that you love, and there's donations, which are still very much welcome, you guys. Share with others to watch, of course. Shop my Amazon link. You know, you can buy anything through my Amazon link. If you go there to buy one thing, everything that you buy after that, I will get credit for, and at no additional cost for you. So it's really helpful, and the link to that is in the description box. Okay. This is a painting for those of you who like to watch paint move around. Because this is not a painting that you're going to want to try to follow, because I cut out so much when I made this video. I just finally decided, you know what, Heather, no one wants to see all that. It was just so many different cups layered and so many different tilts, and at the end of the day I ended up doing this beautiful reverse dip. So one thing I did want to say, and I really love, every single stage there's something I love about the canvas and something I hate. So the reason I keep going through and changing and changing and changing and changing is because at no point till the very end did I love everything about it. So that was my issue. In this case, look at the center of this. I kept thinking, oh my gosh, that's gonna look like gold snakes. And I thought that would be so awesome. So I was really excited to see how this was gonna turn out. And they did kind of look like it reminds me of like a medallion, you know, like some sort of ancient medallion where you have the gold Medusa kind of snakes in the center, and it's like some sort of ancient talisman or something. That's one thing I love about these round canvases. They just make my imagination go. And so the part I loved about this stage is the center. But unfortunately, I hated the red in there. It didn't go. I thought more cells would appear all the way around and they weren't popping out for some reason. Maybe there's too much paint on there. I waited for a while too before I did this. So, I don't know. I thought, well, I'm gonna reverse dip this and see if I can get some interesting effects to come through. So this is what I did with the plastic wrap. I also forgot to move the camera back out, so we're getting a nice close-up view of this. The one thing when you do these plastic wrap dips is sometimes you have to make sure they're touching the paint everywhere, but if you press down too much, they can pull up the paint all the way down to the canvases, which is what happened on this one a little bit. And now I'm kind of like, ugh, not my favorite. I didn't really like that either, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I like the white part. The gold was just too plain. I don't know. So here we go with another cup. Like I said, you guys, I just kept dumping paint on this canvas because I love this canvas. I was thinking, wouldn't it be cool to have, like, I don't know, 24-inch canvas, 26 inches, 28 inches, but they don't seem to make those. I can't find them anywhere online, and I did find a 24-inch, but it was so expensive. But I would love to do like a whole gallery showing with just giant round canvases. I think it would be awesome. Now, as I was tilting this, I'm thinking, maybe I can get this to a point where I can actually save that bottom part as it comes up and kind of cradles. See the white there on the right? It's kind of cradling that pink. I don't know. I just thought maybe I could get that. I don't know. And then I thought it looks like a flower or... Oh, but I was distorting all of the cells that had developed, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna play into the lines that are already there. So I start my balloon rolls. Now, at least I got most of the red off, which I don't like, so there's little veins of red in there, but for the most part, it's gone, and that made me happy. So now I'm just drizzling a little bit of the satin enamel white mix that I have. And my plan is to make a little line of flowers in a half circle. But my paint just keeps eating the satin enamel. And I don't know if it's me. I've been having trouble with my balloon rolls lately. I swear to God, something happened and Floetrol changed their formula. I swear, because my balloon rolls are really, they've been hard to do for like 6 months. I don't know. I do them, but they're not the same. And I'm starting to get frustrated with this painting in general. Like, I have a little bit of hope that it will turn out, but it's a little bit. It's like a little tiny bit that it's gonna turn out okay. And so I decided to give some little flowery looking things on the other side to try to draw it together, but it's not working. It's just not working composition wise for me at all. So I get really frustrated. And you know what happens when I get frustrated. I just start dumping paint on. So I think this is like the 4th or 5th go of paint on this. And the day I did this, I had just watched Fiona do a flower dip on one of her live Sunday shows, and she made me think about this. Just doing a giant flower dip, although she's very precise and she uses bottles and her flowers are stunning, so I knew I wasn't going to get that effect. I did want to add the black, and I cut some of this out, but I poured black all the way around the edge to try to provide a little tiny bit of what will be quote-unquote negative space. Because there's so much color and so much going on this canvas, it's crazy. So I'm hoping the black will provide a little bit of contrast. I took a round piece of plastic and I did not lay it very well, so then I had to kind of scooch it a little bit. Unfortunately, trying to figure out what to do because the paint kind of suctioned it down. On another note, just to catch up on a little business, I finished the second part of the tree from the last painting, the last video. I'm so excited to show you guys, and all it has to do is dry. I want to show you the dried result of that one because it's going to be so amazing. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you. And I'm going to be listing some paintings in my shop at heathermaderart.com. I need to start selling some more paintings. I am an artist and I am trying to make it. So even though I do have to chef a little bit, I really still want to sell my art. It's been a little slow the last couple months, and I think I haven't listed anything in my shop for a couple months, so shame on me for that. Whew, look at that reveal. It's kind of psychedelic, and at this point I'm thinking, oh, you know what, it sucks, I'm gonna have to just scrape this whole canvas off. I'm really not thinking it's gonna turn out. But you know how it is, like that extreme sheen causes cells to pop through. So I just waited. I waited, and that's what it ended up looking like. Isn't it pretty? There's a lot of really beautiful parts on this painting, and it has so much interest in the little details. Like, I love that swirl going into the center right there. So pretty. This is definitely not my normal color pattern, but because look at those rainbow cells. Ooh. And because of its size, it's 20 inches, it really makes a statement. It's really beautiful in person. And so many pretty little details, and it turned out very soft looking, even though at first I was scared. Those edges I airbrushed with just air, by the way. I didn't show it because my camera had died, but that's what made the black and the black come kind of around the edges more, as I used my airbrush to kind of push it around. And then the dried version of this painting is just as pretty, and this doesn't even have varnish on it, you guys, yet. That's dried. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright, you guys, visit me on all social media at Heather Mader Art. That's Instagram, Pinterest, of course Facebook, Heather Mader Art, and heathermaderart.com. And I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit all notifications so I can make more art videos just for you.